Well, as we find our way through J.I. Packer's Concise Theology, today we get to talk about God's mystery. In formal systematic theology textbooks, or as we talk about the attributes of God, we may refer to God's mystery as his incomprehensibility. But they mean the same thing. And either way you describe it, whether mysterious or incomprehensible, we derive it from the Bible. Take a listen to some of these verses where we gain this knowledge about what God is like as being incomprehensible. Psalm 40 verse 5 says, "Many, O Lord, my God, are the wonders you have done, the things you have planned for us. No one can recount to you. Were I to speak and tell of them, they would be too many to declare." Psalm 145 verse 3 says this, "Great is the Lord, most worthy of praise. His greatness no one can fathom." In the book of Job, when Job's friend Elihu is speaking with him, he says, "How great is God beyond our understanding." The Bible even says that no one can see God's face. God is incomprehensible because he is different in quality, not in quantity. Or not just in degree, but in kind. God is just wholly different than you and me. He is creator, we are creature. And because of that, he is mysterious. He is incomprehensible. And yet, that same God is the God who reveals himself to us in the person of Jesus Christ. And that gives God, the incomprehensible one, a way to be known. And it's not that us, through our mental prowess, climb the ladder up to God. No. God descends the ladder down to us. Michael Horton makes this point beautifully. He says, "Through revelation, the incomprehensible and utterly transcendent God places himself within our reach. The sovereign God who eludes our attempts at mastery by speculation, good works, or mystical experience places himself in our hands as a free gift. Instead of being consumed, we are reconciled, redeemed, and made adopted heirs of his kingdom in the Son, and by his Spirit through his word." God, the incomprehensible one, condescends and makes himself known through his Son, Jesus Christ. And this beautiful combination of both being incomprehensible and knowable leads the Apostle Paul not to feeling distance or confusion, but it leads him to worship. He says this in Romans 11, "Oh, the depths of the riches of the wisdom and knowledge of God! How unsearchable his judgments and his paths beyond tracing out! Who has known the mind of the Lord, or who has been his counselor? Who has ever given to God that God should repay them? For from him and through him and for him are all things. To him be the glory forever. Amen." God's mysterious nature should not lead us away from him, but toward him.